A-Team. I dance on the shoulders of giants, and I will continue to until my dying day. I can and I will continue to receive support through others. Support doesn't come from other people, it comes through people when you're tuned to it. And I learned this lesson a decade ago. The beginning of my transformational training was that if I was in a breakdown or a trigger or a challenge, one of the most nourishing things was to reach out and request support. Request even just hearing someone else's perspective on things could dramatically shift my experience of myself and my life. Now, A-Team proper here in this community is an upgrade because there's a sensitivity to the person in front of you that is being stepped into. As they are supporting you, you express from a commitment to generate a breakthrough, not just for you, but for them in their listening of you, being with you through your process. And the people in my life who support me, I have trained them in how to treat me. And some of them have tools that others do not. But overall, there's a general willingness for me to be there for them and for them to be there for me. My beloved Sarah, my friend Artemis, John, Kirk, Mel. And there's no attachment, there's no expectation, but there is commitment. So I've basically lived this way since 2016. The A-Team specifically, when Kirk gave me this distinction. He was like, don't go dark. The ego wants us to go dark and to disappear. Self-care is a radical revolutionary act in this day and age, in the modern world, where we're programmed to just be cogs in a machine, sit down, shut up, don't listen to your heart, don't listen to your body, ignore what you're feeling. And to have the courage to admit that you have a challenge and that you've done your best but haven't solved it, it could be a block for some. It could be a breakdown. Their ego might not even let them do that. But for me, I've long since pierced that veil and made that boundary porous. So I flow out regularly into, even sometimes preemptively, before there's a clear trigger or hijack or need for a breakthrough. I ask hey, does it sound like I'm coming from love? Which is one way you can train your A-Team to treat you, is in service and support of keeping yourself focused in the most effective direction for being a vehicle of love. How do you return yourself to A-Team? Well, make a list, make agreements with people. And A-Team is not you looking for someone else to solve your problems. That's it. Oh, and I used John as one of my A-Team members earlier today. I was like, hey, do I sound like I'm in love? And he said, no, in this area. So I cleaned myself up.